Hello and welcome to an interesting game of Wingspan that I played while I was traveling the world. It's a game against That's Rough. Not a tournament game, just a regular old ladder game, but played a lot of interesting games, so I thought I'd share it because these are interesting. And we'll just skip it along to our starting hand, and as you may have already seen, we have a pretty average looking hand. I mean, chickadee's not really the bird you want to start with. We're looking for plus food, don't really have anything there. We've got mannequin, which is interesting. We do have Fish Crow and Rosella, which I'm looking at going, well, this could be the start of something nifty in the Grasslands, right? So Rosella is really a bird that shines in the Grasslands. We have no draw options, so we don't really have much to figure out. We don't really have many options to try and figure out a way to play in the grasslands, in the wetlands, sorry. So what if we just make a game plan that gets birds on the board? We'll take the Carolina Wren so that we can lay eggs and then use the Fish Crow to get the nectar we need to play the Rosella and go from there. Since we will probably be playing quite a heavy grasslands strategy, we'll take Avian Theranologist. Not usually a card or a bonus card that I like to keep, but in this particular circumstance where we are angling towards the grasslands, it makes a little bit of sense. My opponent has Mandarin Duck, that's a pretty good starting bird. We'll try and keep our nectar. Nectar is pretty important. Oh no, we're going to spend it. That's also fine. There's lots of nectar in the tray, so we're probably going to take food once here or something. Penguin, that's a decent wetlands option, but not a great wetlands option. We take Thecla's Lark here. Unfortunately, we miss on Morning Dove. Morning Dove would be much better than Thecla's Lark. But with Rosella, you are getting a bunch of free seeds. So picking up Thecla's Lark, maybe we can throw a seed for 2 eggs that we can then turn into nectar with our Fish Crow. I mean, to me, that whole game plan is sounding quite sensible. But yeah, we do lose that Morning Dove. Definitely a bird that we would prefer to have. You can see me hovering over the draw action there. I was briefly considering picking up the Black Tern. Just to get something decent draw power-wise in the wetlands going, but we indeed commit to the main game plan. And here we're going to play the Fish Crow, keep all our nectar. We could have spent... no, we definitely want to keep all our nectar. That way we can do eggs into Rosella, and then start thinking about getting Thecla's Lark into the game and doing that kind of stuff. So my opponent does Morning Dove wet. Makes a lot of sense. Morning Dove is arguably... I mean, it's a fantastic wetlands option. Let's just be real. It's also a fantastic forest option, so... If I place Mass Lapwing, we're really rapid firing it out now. Black Red Start is indeed quite interesting. Yeah, we had to deny the Red Start. That was absolutely essential. Can't let our opponent have that. And... they snap up. There's a White Throat because, of course, underneath the red start is the White Throat, which very, very annoying. We'll pick up this Great Blue Heron. I think that's a really useful play for us. I think we're definitely going to be generating a lot of food this game because we have this Rosella. The most important thing is that we're going to be able to play stuff. And so I think that's where Great Blue Heron comes in. Being able to do Great Blue Heron into maybe this turn or even this Penguin is really quite helpful. So... we spent our turns drawing, throwing away things that we didn't necessarily need, and now we're in a position to get going. Our opponent, of course, is in a fantastic position as well. Plenty of food from the Lapwing, plenty of eggs from this Morning Dove, and now common Chiff Chaff, which basically guarantees they're going to win the last end of round, because birds with tucked cards, well, Chiff Chaff is going to get as many birds in the wetlands with tucked cards, so... we already know we're shooting for we just need to qualify for that last one. Not really going to be too interested in contending for the end of round now that that bird is on the board. But we feel pretty good here, I think. We could have played Black Red Start and kind of done something with that, but I think, you know, it's more important to get our food set up. Like, food is so hard to come by. If we're only generating 1 food, that's really quite difficult. Much better for us to be generating food here. So we're going to take European Turtledove and Sandhill Crane. So the reason I'm taking these birds is, well, European Turtledove is very easy to play with the food that we're generating. And, of course, Sandhill Crane is another way we can turn seeds into points, which is something that we need to do because Rosella's going to give us lots of seeds, so we can turn them into points. Since the Sandhill Crane is also worth more than 4, it is also somewhat more interesting to play than Thickless Lark, so that we can hit another bird for the end of round, so we can get that in as well. So we're not really happy that we've had to take a bunch of really bad wetlands actions. We didn't really have much of a choice, but we do have a very strong grasslands now set up, and we're going to be getting even more free seeds. Our opponent just played Himalayan Monal, which actually means that Thickless Lark is back in play. If we're generating a bunch of seeds from our Rosella, we're getting a bunch of free seeds from the Himalayan Monal. There's only so many that we can tuck on Sandhill Crane, and only so many that we can use on Thickless Lark, so I feel pretty good about that. So we'll say goodbye to Black Red Start because we don't really need that anymore. We're definitely not going to be short on eggs this game. Now we have to make some decisions around whether we spend seeds to tuck or not. I think we should, and indeed we do. Keep giving out these free nectars, but also getting a ton of benefit ourselves. So we have exactly the right amount of food to play Thickless Lark, which we probably will do. The whole thing with Grasslands engines is the speed at which you can get set up, so getting that in as our column 4 bird is probably going to be very important. In it goes, and now we can get 3 eggs a turn. Our opponent is sitting up. I don't really know what they're doing in the wetlands, but they do have strong birds, so Golden Eagle's a nice big point bird, very helpful, good for the end of round. We have to make some decisions around what we want to do. It's not super clear what we can do. Probably just play Turtle Dove is probably the only thing. Just slam Turtle Dove into our Grasslands and just say, okay, that's all we can do today. And then start working our way towards Great Blue Heron and turn, or like Great Blue Heron and Penguin, whatever we're able to do. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth getting Turtle Dove into the game. Like, even though it's not a brown power, just having the extra egg is just so important for these Grasslands games. Like, super important. We are tied on high point cost birds, which is a bit of a pain. Like, it would have been nice to win it, but we really have no way of doing that, so pick up Small Clutch. Small Clutch is good. We're going to hit that between, or if we were able to play our double play Heron into Penguin. I'm pretty sure they're both 2 cost. Maybe Heron's 3, I'm not totally sure. And we'll use Turtle Dove to pick up a food rather than a egg. This is one situation where we have super egg access. Like, that is not the issue at all. But non-seed food is pretty hard to come by, so need to be a little bit mindful of that. So we'll take our extra food, and then we can get underway. So the one scary thing about playing Rosella is that we are giving out a bunch of free nectar, and free nectar is very strong. It is going to allow our opponent a ton of freedom just to be able to play whatever they want, and that is a very spooky prospect. We just have to keep that in mind. We just have to make sure what we're doing makes a lot of sense, and that we're being as strong as we can with what we're doing. And yeah, I think we are. Well, we're doing the best we can, I'll say that. Casson's Finch would be good. Unfortunately, they're probably going to snatch that up. Really no reason why they wouldn't. Definitely the kind of bird that they would probably want to play. This Violet Cuckoo also could be quite interesting, although it is a little bit late. I mean, I'm only going to use my Grasslands action, like, I don't know, 5 or 6 more times this game, so maybe the Violet Cuckoo's not so great. Yeah, not something they picked up. We'll use Thickless Lark, we'll skip on Sandhill Crane. we use Thecla's Lark so that we can get the extra food for the Fish Crow. And that way we can start getting our birds into the game. So we have to do another turn of laying eggs, but that's okay. And we can double play into probably penguin. That way we just have the bigger bird into the game and we'll take the extra points. Getting more seeds. I mean, we can not play on Thecla's Lark here so that we can use this discard, get rid of a seed to get 2 eggs and also get the points on Sandhill Crane. That sparks joy in life. Like, we're definitely making use of those monal seeds to the best of our abilities. That's really nice. Every seed being 2 points is quite useful to us. So. Definitely, I think we're doing what we can with this engine and pumping out what we can. Really, the risk is, what is all this free nectar doing for my opponent? Are they able to cobble together a game plan? And I think maybe we should be a little bit more cautious around that. But you know, we've made our bed. We're now gonna lie in it. There's not really any going back from this. We are hard commit. Red Eye Vireo, my opponent, double play into something. I'm sure we'll get a look at it soon. Get a little penguin into the game, and we're looking pretty good. That was into the Caston's Finch, so yeah, great play from my opponent. Definitely something that they were definitely looking to do, trying to find ways to score some points, because they don't have as strong of a point scoring engine as we do. But they do have a much better ability to play birds between the free nectar that I'm giving them and their own relatively strong forest. So food is definitely not their weakness in this game. It is just simply, neither is eggs for that matter, because they have less white throat. Their only issue is just finding the best birds to play, and they have set up a wetlands that allows them to do some searching. We're just gonna lay some eggs, get that going. Get some tucks on Sandhill Crane. Grab ourselves a non-nectar resource, because unfortunately we don't have any better birds to play. So we take the extra seed here, which is probably smart. That allows us to you know, use the Sandhill Crane, use Thecla's Lark as we need to. I should have taken the egg off Thecla's Lark, but I was not really thinking about things when I did that. But the plan should be here. We're going to play this black turn. We will draw some cards, and we'll see what we can find. I do think flipping the tray, even though food is a precarious resource for us, is definitely a good idea. Maybe even a specific black duck, I don't know. But yeah, I think we definitely need to play black turn here. I think it's not a good idea for us if we are not contending for this end of round. I think that's unfortunately too important to pass up. It does help that this is both a small clutch bird and an easy bird to meet avian theranologist with, so we can see some of the benefits from this bird that aren't necessarily just tied to its brown power. So there are reasons to play it, so we don't feel too bad about it. We should have no problem maxing both of these bonus cards, so it's nice. But yes, now I think this is the time to take cards and then see what our end game is going to look like, because believe it or not, we're already at the end of the game. And while I think we are doing alright, this is kind of a scary board. I mean, Lesser Whitethroat just gives so much value. It's definitely one of the strongest birds in the game, along with Red Start, although we didn't opt for that strategy this time. Definitely one of the strongest birds in the game, and between that, Mandarin Duck, my nectar supply, like, they have a lot of things. So they're just going to play whatever they can. Playing Fairy Wren, that evens out the end of round. We could play as Juratit to win it, but I don't think we should. I actually disagree with drawing there. I think we really should have flipped the tray. I think we're tempted by this Prothonotary Warbler, which, you know, maybe is interesting. This Red Kite is interesting. We can play over this Carolina Wren, make it a little bit easier to meet these bonus cards. Penguin hits twice. Yeah, we've kind of figured out our game plan. We want to play Noddy, we want to play Prothonotary Warbler, we probably want to play this red kite. So we just got to figure out how to get that all into the game. You could argue that my draw there was a suboptimal draw, and you might be right. The reason being is that we do get a look at a fresh tray in the next round, and was the Prothonotary Warbler actually that strong of a bird that we had to pick it up? The best thing about it is that it works with the food that we're generating, which is 2 nectar and a seed. So other than that, there was really no reason to pick up that bird, but oh well, it is what it is. We've made our bed, and we are going to deal with it. So again, we're going to use Thecla's Lark, we're going to use Sandhill Crane, we're going to give out the nectar, and we're going to start putting our pieces onto the board. So we'll gain the nectar, and then we just need to really be thinking carefully about how we want to do things, because we definitely do want to play this red kite. Red kite over Carolina Wren is just a good play for us. And then how do we get everything else on the board? Probably want to play Roseate Spoonbills come up, so my opponent has been able to grab that. That will be undoubtedly a very good thing for them. So unfortunate we missed out on a strong bird like that. That would have been really nice. Would have been better than Black Noddy for sure, but oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, we definitely want to play this red kite. We definitely want to play Prothonotary Warbler. So maybe the play here is we do Warbler, red kite, eggs. Maybe we're not going to have enough of Black Noddy. Looking like we might not. This red cockaded woodpecker is very tempting. In fact, it is too tempting. We actually did pick it up. I don't know if I agree with that. I think that was a bit of a mistake. It's hard to make these determinations around bonus cards, though. Yeah, very hard. Oh, anyway, we're going to play this Cockaded Woodpecker, and we're going to come up completely blank on the bonus card, so that is very annoying. That just means we have to play Red Kite and just be done with it. I think we had a better game plan playing Prothonotary Warbler and Red Kite. I think that would have been better. But impossible to know in hindsight. Like, we could have pulled Mech Engineer. That's the thing. Like, these bonus cards are always a gamble. And sometimes you need to take the sure points, and other times you need to, you know, take the risk. Today we took the risk and it didn't pan out, but that's okay. And so here we can... Yeah, I guess we're not going to play Prothonotary Warbler or Black Noddy at this rate, so that's very unfortunate. We'll lay our eggs, we'll fill up Thecla's Lark. We'll get our Tux on Sandhill Crane, we will not give out the nectar, we will not discard an egg. So we've done alright on our bonus cards, but I think we did leave some points on the table there by not... by going after this woodpecker. I think that last draw turn was probably excessive. And as appealing as this woodpecker is, it's only a 3-point play, plus whatever the bonus card could plus, which realistically was 2 points, so it's a 5-point play. Is that better than Prothonotary Warbler? 7-point play? Plus the extra turn of being able to lay eggs? Probably not, you know? Probably not. And I totally get it. These decisions are hard, but you know, this is not a tournament game. And so maybe in a tournament game you play a little bit more conservative. Here I'm playing a little bit more risky, but a good learning experience. Of course, we lose that end of round. We were never winning it. This Chiff Chaff is going insane. Our opponent has filled the board. So they have done a very excellent job in doing that. And we'll see how the scores pan out as a result. So they've had a good game, I think. Our Nectar has done a good job for them in filling up their board, but yeah, they really did well on bonus cards there and end of round goals. On eggs, we're going to be really strong, so it's going to be close. Duck cards is also going to be very, very close, but they had more. This Chiff Chaff was doing a lot of work, and we come up short by 3 points. And let's see their bonus cards. Backyard Birder, well done. That's pretty good. Forest Wetlands Ranger, okay, Popmon. Popmon for Max with Fairy Wren, that's pretty nice. Data Analyst and Food Web Expert, also Fairy Wren, very nice. So A lot of bonus synergy there, so that's very well orchestrated by my opponent, but... Yeah, this game was winnable, but we just didn't... We got a little bit too excited about the bonus card, and I think there's a lesson in here about that, I think. Sometimes you've got to take the gamble and go for the bonus card, and I totally respect that, but... You know, we really had one draw turn left in the game, and we spent it. We didn't flip the tray, we spent it, we said, Prothonotary Warbler is good enough, and that was that. And I feel like that really, really hurt us in the long run. I think if we had not done that, we could have done something else, and maybe we shouldn't have been distracted by this woodpecker, but that's okay. It's not a tournament game. It's a ladder game, and we did learn something. The learning here is that sometimes when you do the math doesn't add up in favor of bonus cards. Like, realistically, what were we trying to get? Like, I don't know, Fishery Manager, maybe? Fishery Manager for 8, Mech Engineer for 8. Do we even get Maximum Mech Engineer? Surely. No, we don't. We don't, because we ate the small bird. Okay, so, yeah. Basically, think twice about what we're doing, and you know, be a little bit more deliberate about things, because this could have been a one game, but we ended up losing it. But that is no knock against my opponent. They won this game fair and square, and deserved to win it. They put together a really impressive synergy between all of their bonus cards and filled their board. So they did very well in that. And as a result, they got the win. Yeah, this game was fun. I enjoyed it. Love to play a bit of Grasslands every now and then. It's always a fun game when you can do that. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for us this time, but I think if we had just made one or two different decisions right at the end of the game, that could have very easily been a win for us. So, not all hope is lost. Just need to keep your wits about you and play smart. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.